Hi everybody, Max Lucado here. May God's richest blessings be yours. I'm actually in western Colorado today, a part of some special taping with my friends at TBN, and so if there's some coming and going, don't let that bother you. But isn't that a beautiful view right over my shoulder? You know, one of the great promises ever made about the Holy Spirit is from Jesus himself. He said, the wind blows where it wishes, and you can hear it sound, but you do not know where it comes from or where it is going. Over the next few moments, I want to talk to you about the power of being born of the Holy Spirit and that passage from John chapter 3 in verse 8. If you can stay around and be a part of this discussion, I think you'll find it beneficial. But for whatever reason, if you got to slip out, please, God bless you. Let us know how we can pray for you. Of all the analogies that Jesus could have used to describe the Son of God, why did Jesus call the Holy Spirit the wind? The wind. That's a question really worthy of consideration. And I believe the answer is one that'll lift our spirits during these very challenging and difficult days. So if you can stay around for this compelling conversation between Jesus and Nicodemus, it's powerful. When it came to describing the Holy Spirit, Jesus had a universe of metaphors at his disposal, right? I mean, comets, galaxies, ocean depths, beluga whales. And out of the entire glossary, out of every word he could have used, he chose to give Nicodemus this description of the Holy Spirit: wind, wind. It's easy to see why. The Spirit, like wind, is an unseen force. I remember reading some years ago a description by Dutch theologian Abraham Kuyper, who dedicated 1,000 pages and many years to a study of the Holy Spirit. And he has a chapter in his book called Careful Treatment Required. And in it, he goes on to explain, if I can paraphrase, he said, of him nothing appears in visible form. He never steps out from the tangible void. He's always hovering, undefined, incomprehensible. He remains a mystery. He is as the wind. We hear his sound, but we cannot tell whence it comes or where it goes. Oh, what a powerful description. That's true about the Holy Spirit. Eye cannot see him. Ear cannot hear him, much less handle him. The Spirit is holy, holy, unlike any being in our world. Which is such good news. Don't you think? We need alien assistance. We need a source of strength that is unbuffeted by that which buffets us, that is undisturbed by that which disturbs us, untethered to whatever ties us down. The Spirit is not subject to weather patterns, not subject to aging bodies, not subject to pandemics or stock market swings or despots. He has never, ever been sick, and he will never, ever be afraid. The Holy Spirit does not worry. He does not strive. He does not struggle. He is the Holy Spirit, marked by mystery, characterized by majesty. This is what Jesus is saying. He's saying the wind blows where it wishes. In like manner, the Holy Spirit answers to no one, no government, no organization. He does not report to a president or a priest or a pastor or a prince. Jesus said he blows where he wishes. He's mighty enough to clear a path. He can break down walls of prejudice and guilt and anger. He can subdue the most stubborn heart. Yet he's gentle, so soft as to barely rustle a leaf. He can be a roaring wind. He can be a still small voice. This is the blessed Spirit of God. The Spirit, Jesus said, is like the wind. Now, had Jesus stopped with this comment, Nicodemus and we would have had plenty to ponder. Yet Jesus went on to stretch the imagination of Nicodemus and stretch the imagination of Max and all people who have tried to quarry the jewels that follow. Are you ready? Here it is. So it is with everyone who is born of the Spirit. That's verse 8. Now, what does that mean? Well, that which is born of a vegetable is a vegetable. That which is born of a dog is a dog. That which is born of a fish is a fish. And that which is born of the Spirit, or he or she who is born of the Spirit, is spirit. That is to say that we have his unseen power, his wind within us. We host the mystery. We host the majesty of God. What we cannot do, he can. Now work with me here. Stop and think about something you struggle to do. Stop and think about an uphill climb that is taking your breath. What is it? Is it maybe forgiving an enemy? Is it solving a problem? Is it breaking a habit? You can't do it? Well, listen, the Spirit can. The Spirit can. You have the force of heaven's wind within you. You are never alone. You are never alone. And just because you cannot, that doesn't mean you cannot, because you have the presence of the Holy Spirit within you. Would you receive that promise today? Just ponder it. Just ponder it. And the next time you catch yourself saying, I don't think I can make it another day, allow yourself to self-correct and say, yeah, maybe I can't, but the Spirit of God can, and the Spirit of God is within me. And you're saying, I can't face another problem. Well, maybe you cannot. Maybe you cannot. But you are not just you. You are never alone. You have the Holy Spirit who lives within you, and he can face another problem, and he can give you the strength that you need. He is strong. He is mighty. He is within you, and he is for you. Please receive that promise today. The greatest promise of all, you are never, ever alone. God bless you, my friend.